Okay, so we've been looking at the video again. We always like to review last week's video because
Yeah, good.
we realized that there's just so much content there, and there's so many things that we got to work on to perfect that I think we're gonna wanna put a lot more effort on the waltz, and just getting the techniques down, because there's so many of them, and I forget the moment after I do it, you might tell me to go this way, and then the next thing I forgot it, so. Because the difference between doing it right and doing it half-assed is really dramatic.
I think if we practice more, it'll come more naturally.
Yeah, but we don't have a good place to practice as part of the
No, I
problem.
know,
So
right?
Then we
Right.
go practice at the big dances and it, you know.
Yeah,
all those
that-
other things.
like you
So,
used to have it.
Like even right now, I couldn't even remember how do you get into the pedicate thing, like. I remember you have to go through this way and then break one in front, back, this way, but.
Oh, right.
What's the first step? How do you get into that?
So it's a twinkle first.
Okay, oh, it's a.
So
okay.
it's slow, quick, quick,
Okay, now.
then slow.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
See, I forgot that, so.
Forgot how that went? Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick.
Okay, see, we were gonna practice that, and I couldn't remember that. I thought, okay, you do half a box, so I was kinda on the right track, but not really, you know, and, so.
I mean, you could do a half a box before, or no, you'd have to do a full box, excuse me, before you do. Quick, quick, slow, quick, quick.
Okay.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Okay, but see, I didn't even remember that at all. We were watching the videos, I said, oh, I got it, but I didn't
That's
get
good
that.
enough if I remember things.
And then we get into the debate on which part of the step we're talking
I
about.
wasn't
and-
sure what you're talking about,
Yeah.
you know what you're doing, it didn't ring a bell with me.
So while we're on it, why don't we just start practicing that to get that part of it done?
Okay.
Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. And then before you go on, remember that we also talked about bringing that, changing the
Yeah,
handhold?
drop the hand.
Because it's harder
Right.
to get her across to you. Then here you can bring it close, like to your
Uh-huh.
hip. You can control where she goes easier, and she doesn't have to get around your
Okay,
hand.
That's good.
Yeah,
Stop us at any time,
Yeah.
because it's so easy to gloss over the details, and you're just executing the movement, but it's all wrong, you know, we don't wanna do that.
and then you get used to it,
Yeah, yeah,
like
right,
that,
right,
right? And then
right.
it's harder to break a
Yeah,
habit.
because if you let us go too long and then put out something, and then we
Yep.
we lose the impact.
So it's slow, or sorry, 1, 2, 3. I was just doing quick foxtrot last lesson. Slow. 1, 2.
So it's like we're running out of space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will
Okay.
be running
So
out.
try that one more time, and I'll count waltz instead of foxtrot. I just did a whole hour of foxtrot.
Yeah.
Okay. Or whole lesson anyway.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you would both turn, right? Yeah.
Maybe
This-
cut you off.
But the hand,
Something happened. I don't know.
there was some lesson about the hand, I got it really tied up and do this.
You had to change the grip on that.
Yeah.
So when you're doing the part where you cross behind, so if I bring you back this way, closer to the camera too. When we do, in fact, let me bring you all the way back here. We do forward, side, cross behind and fall away. So right here, I turn, do you see how her thumb is pointed down? So I turn her hand, so her thumb is pointed down, which makes my thumb pointed down.
Uh-huh.
Now I can bring that around her head.
Okay.
But if I try to do it with the finger, my thumb pointing up,
Yeah, that is really
Yeah,
hard.
you can't do it, right? It doesn't go around, yeah. So, so right when I cross behind, I'm turning the hand to that position.
Okay.
Then I'm underarm her.
Okay.
And then the second one, I don't need to do that,
Yeah.
right? I can still, doesn't matter, and then do the turn off of that. Whoop. Lost
I
you,
didn't cut you off.
right? Do you want me to do that with you one time?
Yeah, let's practice.
So let's just do, for the sake of space here, let's just go right into it right here. Yeah, Now stop right there, and then just balance out, drop your shoulders, that's it. Balance it out by doing the same thing to both hands. So you're opening my hands, or my arms up, like wide, there you go. Then, as this comes around, 2, 3. Then we're ready to do it again, the cross behind. And then instead of getting ready to turn, so that's why I said, on this one, you could either leave
Yeah,
them this
right,
way, or you can still,
Uh-huh.
but keep it down instead of,
And then what I'm spinning, what do I do with my arm? Just keep them up like a helicopter?
yeah, I wouldn't keep them too far out because,
Yeah.
because
Go there,
you can
yeah.
hit each other, actually. So when you're here, this one can go out. Do you see? So right when I start turning here, then I bring him in, and then I kind of come back out to catch her
Oh,
hand.
okay.
So it's like out, in, catch.
Oh,
Yeah, so we didn't really talk about that
Yeah,
before.
yeah, no,
That was
that-
another new detail.
yeah.
So we have forward, side, cross, and then watch, there you go, that you're not leaning over. And the reason that you're leaning over is because both feet are flat.
Uh-huh.
So lift the front one up.
Okay.
That's it, the heel anyway.
Okay.
Okay, and now you're going to, that's it, let the hand turn to there. And then when we do the cross behind, oh, and let's actually back up just a little bit here for the second one.
Okay.
So we have forward, side, cross, second time. Lift up your front heel. That balances you on the back feet, or else you're kind of,
Right, okay.
and then we turn, and this arm can help you get momentum by kind of swinging out and open, and then they come close to you, and then it opens back up again.
Okay.
Uh-huh. More details.
No, because when we look at the videos, it looks like our hands are like a mannequin, we're just dangling around, going, no purpose to it.
Right,
And
right.
what we need is purposeful motion.
And you can see how this, you
Yeah.
can see how that helps me to
Yeah.
turn. But if I just did this,
Well,
it's not helping momentum, the
That's
opening.
the ice skater thing too.
Yes.
You can do
Yes.
this. Okay,
Mhm.
okay. Well, here, let's practice. Let's stop like she was saying first, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Uh-huh, now put your weight on your back heel, drops down,
Oh, yeah.
forward heel lifts up.
Okay, see, I have my
That's it.
reversed.
Oh, we got our hands right here?
Yeah, thumbs down,
Uh-huh.
down,
Okay.
right.
Down, thumbs, there you go. And then keeping your shoulders relaxed, that's it.
Trying to not hold your face
And
so much.
be careful of, I'm gonna do your hands once as if you were the lady, okay?
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
do you see how I'm opening up? Be careful
Uh-huh.
not to
Uh-huh,
push them in.
right,
So your hands are here, and I do that.
uh-huh,
So they kind of spread open
Uh-huh.
here,
okay.
yeah? Because it's hard to know what it feels like. Well,
Yeah.
you don't know what you feel like when
Yeah,
you're
right,
leading
right.
necessarily, right? So,
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Wow.
and back, that's it. Relax your shoulders. And make sure that your weight is on the back foot. And maybe even take your head back this way just a little bit. There you go. That's it.
Okay, that feels better.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
1, 2,
so
whoop.
I didn't know what
we're
was
supposed to go
I
underarm.
think underarm
Yeah,
is
the
the
underarm.
next thing, yeah.
So, okay, so let's go through the first and do the underarm without stopping.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's better. Just do that much a couple, one,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
until you
Good.
get dizzy, I guess, right?
Right.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Uh-huh.
Is this okay or is this not?
Yeah. And so at this point, you would probably be, like you're a little bit past this hand. So I try to keep myself in relationship to the connected hand. Yes, yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah, 'cause it looks funny if
I
you
think
can
I
get your
took
arm.
two-
Yeah, because you went
Yeah.
past it. He's telling you, here's where you want to end up, and you went
Yeah.
past it. Yeah.
Let's repeat it, this is good. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Uh-huh. And now, so I would say your step with your left foot should be a little bit more out that way. Yeah. And same thing with yours. Yeah, there you go. Right? Because if it goes right here, it's hard, then you're gonna have to step across yourself for the next step.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Whoop, now something must not have gotten the change of the grip there,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
she had to let go to be able to
I
get
actually
on.
forgot about the grip. I was
Ah.
stepping the
Right, there's
way.
so many details, right, to
Yeah.
get them all. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Uh-huh.
Pretty good.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Now, maybe if you come back here, 3 would have gone, yeah, a little bit more that way. And so you're standing on this one?
Oh.
There you go,
Oh,
3.
that's right.
That's 3, yeah,
Three, okay.
yeah.
One more.
You getting dizzy?
And
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm not sure that the hand grip is, does it feel like it's changing for you to get under? Or it feels, let me do it with you a couple times to give you a break from turning there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Actually, that was better. Yeah, one more time. You know what I liked about it too, is nice and loose, like you weren't like
Yeah,
hanging on so my hand could turn.
right.
1, 2, 3, and then right here, we need to switch so that my hand goes to
Ah, wait,
Yeah.
so okay, if we start in the
Here.
down position, and we
there. And then go, switch it out that way, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So as it goes up, take your hand out.
Okay.
Up, so you're still wanting to go, so take your hand out. So it goes
Oh.
from in to out,
Out.
and then I
Ah.
can turn. Yeah,
Okay, well, that's tricky.
yeah. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Right, do you see, so it changes actually before I start the turn. So when I go thumbs down here, and we're just gonna, and then from here, I have to change,
yeah.
right? So that your hand is there, so when you turn, then it's no problem to
Yeah.
get around, yeah.
You know what, the backlight is gonna kill my.
You close that?
There's a lot of backlight.
And Les, did you have it on that side last time?
Yeah, I did, but I thought, because there's dance floor here, it's,
Oh, okay.
you use more of the
Okay,
floor.
okay.
Is that gonna help?
Well, a little bit. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
This thing doesn't come down.
I don't think it
That's
does.
okay, a little bit. It wasn't terrible.
I'm gonna just peek out there and just see if he's still teaching.
Yeah. Well, let me make
Oh, actually, I think he just started a lesson too.
Yeah, you know, because of the lighting, let me change the orientation of the camera.
Yeah, he's still, he just started when we started that second.
Yeah, this is okay. This will work.
Okay, good.
Okay.
One, 2, 3, 1, 2. Nice, there you go. Oh, that was a nice ending too.
That's good.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I'm done with it.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
I'm good now.
Mm-hmm,
Okay, good.
mm-hmm. Yeah, and you're all ready to do the next one,
Yeah,
right?
okay,
Yeah.
so let's do that and then go to the next one.
Okay, so maybe start as far as you can back here too. Got a little runway today. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, out, in, out. Uh-huh. Yeah, and maybe you could be just a hair more again.
More.
Yeah, just a hair more, yeah.
I'm thinking more about going straight. instead of-
Uh-huh.
for some
Well, let's-
reason-
let's go
You
toward
stayed
the-
close though that
Let's
time.
go toward the camera.
Yeah.
This is-
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
I don't know if I did it better.
Yeah?
Let's try again. We still-
When you do the underarm turn, let me just do it with you one time to give her a break too from their turns. 1, 2, 3, 1. Right, think about keeping this a little bit more here instead of going so far there, because that'll keep me closer into you,
Uh-huh.
right? Because
Yeah.
if you keep going towards me, then that
Yeah.
keeps shifting me back.
Uh-huh.
So keeping it in the center, so we'll do it without stopping. Keeping it in the center between the two of you a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Uh-huh. Yeah, that was better. Get out of the way of the camera here.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, turn, 2, 3. Nice, that was the best one, wasn't it? Yeah.
One more time.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Whoops, too far.
Too far away.
Yeah. And on 2, your step on 2, it's a different foot. It's your left foot and your right foot. You want to make sure that that heel doesn't drop down. So for your part, if I go heel, toe, toe, heel. If I drop into the heel of the second step, heel, it drops me back, and then, so
When
same thing for you. It'll be your,
Here, though, this is done.
yeah, the back one's down. Yeah,
Next time it's not done.
yeah. Well, because that's on a different count.
Yeah.
So on 2, your heel never drops down, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1. But before, you both were dropping your heel on that part on 2, you were both going heel, whole foot, instead of heel, toe, toe, heel. Did you get that part of it?
I don't know if we did that.
Toe, heel, that's it. Toe, toe, heel, heel, toe, toe, heel, toe, toe, heel. But do you see right there, you kind of fell into your heel of your right foot? Yeah,
I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know what happened. But-
yeah. So your balance was off and you had to
Yeah.
drop into
Yeah.
that to catch yourself. But you got the other part, the fall away with the correct footwork. So we have 1, 2, toe heel, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Whoa!
Too far apart.
That was too far apart.
Yeah, we both kind of drifted away from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you take your second step of the turn, so I'll do your part first. When you take the second step, you're kind of leaning your body over on that right side, so it makes sure, instead of keeping
Keeping it straight.
in between, do you see how right now I'm in between both feet?
Yeah.
I'm not over this foot because it makes me, so when I'm turning and I go heel in between, whoops, almost lost you there.
We could be here.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so, like,
2,
heel.
heel.
Oh.
Oh.
There's where I get-
Yeah,
Am I
so
looking down?
when you did this heel, and then what I try to go is to right here. So do you see I'm moving down, like if I'm following this line on the floor, my second step goes to that same line. Yeah, your second step came way over
Way
here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Which
so,
makes me get off balance.
yes, yes.
Okay.
So you can see me kind of moving down the same line. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you know what? I noticed that on your underarm turn, you did that also. Your second step went way over this
that
way
way.
instead of still traveling
Yeah,
down the
I'm
line.
trying to think of going straight.
Mhm. We've got a lot of spins going on here today.
Yeah.
Are you feeling dizzy now? 2, 3, down the line, down, that was better. And down the line. Yeah, yeah.
Except we were kind
Did I
of out of
get
control
too
with
close
that.
to
Yeah, a little bit out of control, but you got your
Yeah,
foot going.
better.
It wasn't wildly going off that way to throw you
Okay.
off, yeah.
Try that.
Remember when she's turning and you're taking those 3 steps running?
Uh-huh.
Heel, toe, toe, heel.
Uh-huh.
right? So you're here, and then let's start with your right foot. Heel, toe, toe, heel, while she's turning, right? Because right now you're doing, I think, you're going toe, heel, something, toe, toe, heel, or something, toe.
Heel, toe, toe, heel.
1, 2, 3, heel, toe, toe, heel. Nice, that's
Right,
it.
let go of your hand.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was better.
And
Just
this is-
having more awareness
Yeah.
where you want to go.
I forgot we were doing underarm turn and let go of his hand.
2, 3, heel, toe, toe, heel. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, yep, much
Yeah,
better.
Better.
I did one
Yep.
mistake footwork.
No.
Helps to think about it.
No. That's one I can do the rest.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Whoop, didn't get the hand change there. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Well, we have trouble on the thing, both being
I get
stable and then.
dizzy. That's what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Take a
Now
rest.
you've done, you want me to do a couple with you? Are you dizzy?
No.
Because you got one last turn each time.
Yeah.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Mhm.
And last turn, getting into you turning to the right speed and ending up in the right position
Yes.
without overshooting or
Yes.
undershooting is
Uh-huh.
really tricky.
Okay, do one more time, then let's do that.
The passing,
Over
yeah.
And, you know, if you feel like, I mean, we got still obviously time to keep practicing it, but
Yeah.
if you feel like it's not coming out, we can do something different. Like you can just do the 3 runs. You can just do run, run, run. You know how you do that without the turn?
Well,
We're trying to do.
let's not
Yeah.
give up on this.
I'm just saying, if
Yeah.
it gets to it and you decide that, you know, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Closer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, you know, keeping my eyes up, so when I do the turn, I'm looking,
Yeah.
and then I look towards my partner, but from the side instead of like straight on, because I have to still keep turning my body. Yeah, so I'm looking out in the direction I'm moving. I'm coming around. I find my partner, and then yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we might come back to this a little later, but for now, let's do the passes and see if we can remember what we're supposed to do with the passes.
Okay.
So, let's see. We would.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2,
Well, it
3.
feels just so robotic and we're not graceful and smooth, but I was trying to make sure my foot went between hers.
Yeah,
then
and you
we're-
did your
we're
arms.
trying to do
Yep.
that, you know, so
Mhm.
the raw mechanics are there, but it's not graceful. So we gotta get graceful at this somehow.
Go slower.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
I don't know what it is, it's something about.
Well, you know what's better about that is, you remember before I said you were turning
Yeah.
away from her? You're
Yeah.
not doing that
I'm
anymore.
trying to go more or less straightforward,
Yes,
you know.
yes, that's better.
So I'm getting that better and the foot in between, but the overall, not too graceful or smooth, it's kind of.
And the
you know.
foot that goes in between is the 2, right? So
Uh-huh.
that's where you're going up onto the ball of the foot.
Okay.
And sometimes you're a little bit
Yeah,
flat
yeah.
there. So the rise up onto that foot. So go ahead and drop your hand. Yeah. You're already doing the styling. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Do you see there that lift there? And that goes along with the lift of the arms too, right? Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's what's missing, it's
Yeah.
something we just feel like we're.
Yeah, because if it's just flat there,
Yeah,
I mean, you're doing the arms, but it doesn't,
Yeah, right,
not
right,
everything
right.
is, you can see if you push up and the arms go out. One, push up. 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 Now you're doing the push up, but you went back to turning again. So you're kind of you're sending her to this side, but you're turning away from her instead of turning towards her. So I'm always going to keep my eye on her, basically. So my eye's on her over here, right? And then as she's coming across this side, you tend to go instead of she's over here.
Okay.
Right? So if I keep going towards her, keep towards her.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the connection, visual connection makes a huge difference.
Yep. And it makes it more pleasant to watch,
Yeah.
but it feels way better.
Right.
Yeah, because you're in a nice connection. 1, 2, 3, 1. Keep looking at her. Keep your body towards her. Keep looking at her. That's better. Uh-huh. And then one of the things we talked about some time ago was every time when she passes from side to side, I've got,
Yeah,
if you can
get
see,
this
there's no
connection.
gap
Right,
down
yeah.
here. I'm not grabbing for her
Yeah.
back. I'm going for the connection of the arm.
And the overall line, too. You're right.
And then this kind
So-
of
or else
just kind of
this.
lift up.
Yeah.
It goes down here,
No, that's not good.
Yeah. That's what most social is.
and everything drops when you do that, right? To have your hand down there instead of out here. One, 2, 3, and make that connection with her arm. 1, 2, 3, 1. Towards her. Keep going towards her.
And also, I think she said this to me, I kind of feel like I'm pushing me a little bit over.
Yeah, there's a tendency to
Yeah.
push her over to the other
Yeah,
side.
it's amazing. It's funny. I was just working on that in the last lesson. If the lady's already kind of going that way, you don't really need to shove her.
Yeah, right.
She's already heading in that direction, right? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm not, I want to say there's a guide that my arm's going across, but I'm not using my hand at all to, right, to push you along.
Mhm.
It's kind of interesting. If I'm going to just do this with you, I want you to just feel this. You're going to be the lady. And yeah, actually right there is fine. So when I have your hand, if you step forward with your right foot, or excuse me, left foot here, and now go ahead and take that step again, step onto the foot. So you're already going that way. So I want you to keep going that way, keep going. And do you see how I made this connection here? Now keep going. Keep going. So
Well,
once you're initiated and I start you in a direction,
right.
you go that direction until it's like the little vacuum, the robo thing or whatever that is. It hits there and it keeps going until it hits something, then it tells it to go a different way. So it doesn't just kind of go in these random things, right? So same thing is that once I tell you, once we are in this position, we start going that way. Keep going. Keep going that same direction. Keep going. Then, now keep going. And you feel me like passing our arm, but you don't feel
Yeah,
this,
right,
right?
right.
Because you have that kind of
Yeah.
pushes you off
You're more just an
balance.
armrest here.
Yeah.
So like,
And I think you follow that one actually nicely. Like, sometimes if the lady doesn't go, you feel like you need to push her to get her started.
oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? Then back to the other.
You regressed. So twinkle for 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And be careful not to use any pressure with the hand. Use more with the arm guiding it. Yeah, much better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I just put my arm down.
It's funny that the more the men push with the hand, the less the lady is able to go because it's pushing you off balance. So then you resist. So then they want to do more because they're like, oh, you're not getting the lead. Let's give you more. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the one that he goes, she goes.
Yeah, okay.
See how that works.
Yeah, just taking them separately in here seems to work good too. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Well, see, but it kind of wandered into a corner, didn't it?
I thought it was.
I had trouble trying to keep it going
Yeah.
in
You
that
wanna do that
direction.
Yeah.
straight? Okay.
So you know what, I would probably go right into that, he goes, she goes. Just do that piece. Because you, or if I'm gonna pass her, maybe just pass her one time and then back. And then I would come around. This actually works pretty good in a corner. Yeah, see how we maneuvered right around that little space?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it does take some maneuvering.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But normally, shouldn't you be able to do that in a straight line
Down the
without
straight
wandering
line.
off?
yeah.
Because that's the thing, I was trying to go in a straight line and I
Yeah,
kept wandering
you
off.
can't. You can't in here. It's actually easier in here for that reason that you don't have to go in, you can't go in a straight line, so you have to curve. So going around the corners with this particular pattern makes it easier to do. You have to do less rotation.
My imagination
Yeah,
gonna keep
no,
going
yeah,
faster and faster.
Well, Vinnie's waltz almost.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting dizzy myself. Wow.
Well, that was actually good maneuvering that time
Yeah.
because you mixed them up
Yeah,
to suit getting around the floor.
Right, I switched back to
Yeah.
just the she goes.
Yep.
and then I-
Yep. Yeah. And so if you want, let's say we do want to keep it going down the floor. So if we started right here and I led you in and I went around you immediately and you come around me, we could get a few of them in before we run out of space, right?
Yeah.
If we go right into it and keep it traveling down the floor. So if you want to practice that part of it.
So you're saying start in this direction makes it easier?
Yeah, so let me do it with you one time first. And then, so relax the shoulder, bring this elbow back a little bit more. There you go, relax the shoulder, there you go. Okay, so now we're on 1. And you're gonna go around right away. And I'm gonna go around. You're good. Yeah, I would say that, if you back up, the step that you're getting ready to go around, right? Who's ever on this.
I didn't take a big step because I want to.
But what happened is your step, when you were here, actually went over that way, farther away from me. So if we're here, you want to go, that's it. So, and then that third step needs to open up a little bit more that way if we want to keep going down.
Right.
So now I can go across you here, second step here, third step. Do you see how I move this way?
Right.
So now, of course, we were out of room now,
Right.
but you can see that's how we keep it going down the floor. But if your third step doesn't move, the third step has to move more side than just straight forward, right? And it opens you up so then you can get around each other. So yes, start back here.
You won't try to go too fast. Keep it still.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Whoop, just right there. Your third step.
Yeah, I went off to the side.
It went this way instead of opening up. Now this one we need to move a little bit more open so that you can open away from each other. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Stop right there. 3. Yeah. Now, that's not too bad actually. But if 3 was a little bit more this way,
Not that much, okay.
yeah. Now go ahead and stand on it though.
Stand on which way?
This one. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. 1. Whoop.
Whoop.
I forgot where we were.
Yeah, she was- you
It
were-
was her
she
time
yeah,
to
wasn't
come
mine.
across.
Start
Yeah.
all over, start all over.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now on 2, when I do this, let me do it one more time. On 2, I have to get on the other side of her foot so that she's stepping between my feet. So 1, 2, 3. So on this next 2, right? 1, 2. Do you see where I am here?
Right.
3.
Okay.
Yeah. And now you have space to go across me. If I'm here, you can't get over that way. You could go over here.
Yeah.
But here, now I'm opening this up. 1, 2, 3. And then if I went around you again, 1, 2. Do you see where I am on 2? 3. And we still move down the floor.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't paying attention to her foot needing to go between mine.
Right.
Yeah, I was more worried about my foot between
Yep.
hers.
So you get to step around her
So
foot,
let's just
past her
slow
foot.
motion just to make sure we get.
1, 2, 3.
So
1, 2, 3. One. Did you see where you're facing now? So you're kind of still going down the floor, but yours kind of more heading this way, right? Now you're not going to be able to get all the way over here now, are you? This is where you need to go. Okay, so your 1 went further away from me.
I was stepping that way. Okay, let's try
But
that
see,
again.
you did this. 1.
Okay, let's
So it's going more this way than this. 1.
Okay, there we go.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, your 2 landed right in front of her foot,
Okay,
right?
that's pretty
And
wide.
so then when you open up,
Yeah.
but if I'm on the other side of her foot, like, let me do it from here one more time. So you can see where I land. And it's a little hard when you're doing it at first to know where her foot is. So this, if I go here,
Yeah,
we're in
you
trouble.
can't do it right.
So if I go here, and now, do you see
Uh-huh.
where? And then this is where I'm going to change as I go onto this foot. That goes there and opens.
Okay.
Yeah?
We gotta just work on that one
Uh-huh.
sequence to get that done. It's kind of slow motion.
1, 2, 3. And I would say before you even move, I slide this around a little bit more because then it gives you actually a little bit easier time to get around each other. 1, 2, 3. And on the 2 step, it's only on the ball of the foot so that your foot can turn. Once your heel goes
Right.
down, you're kind of
Okay,
stuck
let's
in
start
that
all
spot.
again because
But that was better.
Yeah.
You just went a little flat into that foot, but other than that, you got to the right spot. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Whoop, you.
Not
you-
quite. I didn't quite get over.
And 2 didn't get around her.
Yeah.
So let's see, one other tip I can give you to get around her there. So 1, 2, 3. 1. Yeah, so you see as she's coming in and I'm going back and then open all the way to here. So 1. Oh, so maybe you're not rotating enough. Usually you can go back a step and go, what's happening on the step before that? So if you watch my right foot, right? So I just did the twinkle. 1, 2, 3. 1, I step with the heel. Now watch what happens to that right foot. Do you see how much it turned? So I'm having a feeling that if you
Yeah.
went back and looked at your foot, that
Yeah, I think you're right.
it didn't
Turn.
keep turning to let you over there.
Okay, let's see. Watch for that very carefully this time.
1, 2, 3. So this one.
Wait,
Yeah, try to go slow if you can. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Much better, but 2 went flat. This one? 1 was good though, because you stepped with the heel and you turned way around on that foot. But then you landed into a flat foot that can't turn anymore, right?
Okay. One piece at a time.
1, 2, 3. 1, turn on the toe, 3. Yeah, that's better. Whoop, now you're going the wrong way. But you got over there. You were facing this
Yeah,
front
let's
mirror.
just work on that first step because then I can think about the next.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Stop right there. Stop. Now,
Yeah.
so
I didn't quite get far enough either.
so this foot should have been more
Yeah.
over this way, right? Yeah. Let me do it with you one time, because I'm going to kind of slow you down right there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1. Okay, so 1 went really far away from me.
Oh, really? Huh?
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. And take 3 a little bit more.
See, I didn't turn all the way around, so that
Yeah.
I need to get pivot forward.
Yes, yes, on your
Yeah.
left foot.
Right.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That was better.
But see, I still didn't.
Yeah. But, and you know why? Because like when I pivot on this one, then this one goes down. Do you see
Yeah.
that? You don't have to do it that slow, but do you see the control over how much this one is turning, right? Your left foot. Your right one's better though. You're definitely getting around better. Let's do one more time before I put you back again. 1, 2, 3. 1. Whoop. Yeah, so you ended up right here, and I need you over there a little bit more. So when we're here, and you're going to step with your right foot. 1. Okay, you're going further away from me. 1. And now here's where my foot is. Go get even. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, it takes a big step for me to do it. Okay, let's try it.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Whoop. Actually, the first one wasn't bad, but then do you see how it went off
Yeah.
that way? So once you came around, and let's say you landed, let's go ahead and do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And another thing, Linda, that I do right there too is I keep turning towards him.
Okay.
And so I'm not
Not
out
over
this
there,
way,
right.
right? Just like he had to turn towards you on the other pattern. Okay, so now as you take this one, here's 1, 1. And make sure your foot goes, 1. And go ahead and turn your toes just a little bit towards my toes. There you go. And then 2, right? So you're stepping between,
Right.
I need to get all the way over here. 3. Take 3 a little bit, because whoever's over on this side is the one that's going to pass across. So they need to be slightly ahead, right? So if you're slightly ahead, go ahead and stand on your left foot. And take it a little bit further forward. That's it. Now, here's where you're aiming. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, you got all the way around that time.
Boy, this is painstaking.
Like going to the dentist. 1, 2, 3. 1. Keep turning towards him, Linda. That's better. 1, 2, 3, 1. Whoop. Now, that one, your 1 went this way again instead of when she was over here. But you got 2 of them really good. And I think turning towards him more helped him too.
Yeah. Okay.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoop, now what? And do you see,
Yeah, I started to go the other way.
you started looking that way and heading that way instead of looking still down towards the mirror?
Need a tether.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Look down at the mirror. Look down at the mirror now. Look down at the mirror. Look down at the mirror. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, you cheated.
Skip the egos.
But you can see if there's one step that moves out of place, it
Yeah.
makes it hard to get. You have to be accurate with every step that you
I
take.
think it's a few minutes left, we'll shift to something else. I think we
we're overloaded on this thing.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
think we got the message. We gotta
Yeah.
watch the videos and
Yeah.
practice it, because,
I wish I had somewhere to practice. Though.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So what should we do the last few minutes?
Well, we did some cha-cha last.
I was gonna say cha-cha probably, huh?
Yeah.
Do you remember what we worked on last week?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do
We
that.
get this agreement sometimes a lot, which,
This triple,
yeah, so when you start out, you go left,
2, 3, 4,
right?
and 1.
So is that, because sometimes you go forward and back, sometimes you.
Right, but it's probably better to start off with the basic to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Whoop, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4.
See, how do I know
Yeah,
what
how
you're
does she
gonna
know
do?
that I'm gonna keep going as opposed to just a single?
Didn't we
thrust?
do that after that we did the forward and back ones too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But if you wanted to, you don't have to do that.
Right.
Like if you're just dancing socially
Right,
and
right.
want to go right into it.
right.
So 1, 2, 3. So if I do a regular crossover and come back, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2 and 3, 4
You
You
and
just keep
1.
pulling your hand out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
so
you
that-
just keep going.
I don't let you retract back to change directions. I keep, and I don't do too much either,
Yeah.
because you're already going that way. I just have to tell you, keep going that way, right?
Okay, yeah.
And instead of, each time when I do a regular crossover, the hand comes back with
Yeah.
me, just as I move
Yeah.
back, right? But if I want you to go that way, right, I keep it, I just hold it. I don't really try to pull you that way, because again, that'll put you on that
We'll do front and back first, and then we'll do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 2, and 3. Okay, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1.
So let me ask you,
You screw up
because
the
we used to go backwards on that, and you told us to just do a regular crossover return. Like, we used to go 4 and 1.
Oh, yeah, we used to take that.
Oh,
fifth
Basic
position
in
one?
there. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what we used to do, but then you taught us to just do a regular, like a regular
do that.
crossover return. So we get mixed up sometimes.
Oh, well, you can do it either way.
Yeah.
Either way is fine.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking that step that we did in the rumba class too,
Uh-huh.
you can put
Do
into the
that,
cha-cha
yeah.
too.
We should try that.
Yeah.
What was that?
It was you,
So-
I,
I don't mean to confuse you anymore, but you start off with a crossover break. And then when she goes to the second one, I don't go.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we do
So the
that.
patty cake one?
but
You already do that one?
That's the one I said we did all the time, she don't remember. that we
I
did
don't,
all
I
the
don't
time.
remember us, my
Well-
doing the thing and you doing not.
Because
changing.
usually the way I do it is to go 1.
But I thought-
I usually do an underarm turn, and then I let you go that way, and then we do this way.
Oh, okay.
I think we did that. I thought we both went back. Maybe you don't know what I'm doing, is that when you went back, I went back.
Well,
You go back.
maybe we did
So
that,
that
so we
you-
go.
You did that and I
Yeah,
did
we do
this,
this too.
but I never thought I went the same.
Well, I don't know.
Well, let's, I like that stuff.
Yeah, there's all those variations, you can do it all.
There's so
all
many
those ways,
variations, yeah, yeah.
So,
But probably we can put together sort of an order of when you want
Yeah.
to do it, and maybe there's, you know,
right.
easier, right, to,
Okay.
okay.
That's
So if you started in the very beginning, I'd probably start off with, you know, like maybe just a crossover. And if you wanted to do this one, you could add that. Yep, so you
right. I
didn't.
go in front. What was I supposed to do?
So let's do that one more time. So from the basic, do you want to do that as like your first pattern to go into? Or we might want to just do a cha-cha basic turning. Or a cross-body lead. Have you done a cross-body
Yeah.
lead? Cross-body
Well, down in
lead.
Cha-Cha, we don't think we do crossbody, and
I mean, a lot of the rumba, everything kind of mushes together. You just,
Yeah.
I
you do
know.
a similar thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even the turns, we never do the turns. The turns are just quarter turns and.
Just keep turning,
Yeah.
we don't do that much.
To rotate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it gives it a nice, so you're going side, rock, forward. And even if then I could just start off with a basic and then maybe like a cross-body lead into a crossover break. And then maybe maybe I could do a few crossover breaks first, but eventually into this pattern. Yep, keep going. There you go. Up,
What did I do there?
rock step, then the underarm turn. And then maybe into, this one. So that you have some other more basic things in
And we
between.
did the other,
Yeah.
two,
Yeah, that's right.
What's that thing?
Yeah.
Then you go, you rock
Sweetheart.
back.
Oh, it's in the sweetheart, yeah.
Is that what you call it,
Mhm.
sweetheart?
Yeah. Okay. You want me to do some of that?
So, let's practice the turns. 'cause
Turning
I
basic.
don't read it.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1.
Is that you turn on forward and backwards?
Yeah, so if you go from the beginning, 1, you rock, and you can start turning right away. 2, 3, 4, and 1, and turn. 2, 3, 4, and 1, and turn. Oh, but you still have to go back forward when you're turning. So it's side, back, forward.
Okay.
So when you go side, back, forward, you're doing side, back, side. Because the momentum of the rotation is pulling you into side step. Side,
Back, forward.
and then forward, back, cha, 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 and back, forward, and forward, back, and back, forward, forward, back. And you wouldn't probably do them,
Yeah.
that many times, but a couple of them.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Instead of just staying right
That's
here.
a lot of variety. 'Cause
Yeah.
I get bored when we just gotta go into
Yeah,
like
no,
the
that-
marching soldiers. kind of-
Yeah.
Okay, that's.
You're gonna try just getting that basic so that you still have side rock step. Side, rock, step, cha-cha, side, rock, step, cha-cha, side.
Wait,
Whoop,
I'm not doing it right.
you lost the side step. Side, rock, step, cha-cha, side,
Wait a
rock,
minute.
step.
I got a little confused.
Side, rock, step, cha-cha, side, rock, step, cha-cha, side.
Wait. That doesn't sound like what we're doing though.
Yeah,
Sorry,
let
'cause
me,
you
how
said
I'm counting
forward-
it?
Yeah, you said forward,
Well,
back.
I'm not saying the forward and back, because while you're going forward, she's
Yeah,
going
yeah,
back.
yeah.
and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's why I'm saying just rock
Rock.
step.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Rock, either
it's
forward or back. whichever.
Side, rock, whoop,
Okay.
step.
Okay, so.
Side, rock, step, cha-cha, 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 side, rock, step.
Okay.
Oh, that was much better. So that really does change up the basics, says side. Whoops.
We're gonna
So
with
start with
right?
side rock step, side, whoop, not
Wait.
not the cha-cha, just the side, side, rock, step, cha-cha, 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 side. Oh, we kind of lost it right at the end. Yeah,
It took me a while to figure that out.
Yeah, so you're doing the same thing, forward one time and back.
Yeah, right. Okay, that adds a little bit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then if you're already turning, and then you add in, let's say I do side, rock, step, cha-cha, side, rock, step, and then I go into the cross body lead, rock, step, cha-cha, side, into a crossover break. So that's, it has a lot of rotation
Yeah,
and movement
yeah.
around,
Yeah.
It's
instead
like
of
the
just
swing.
staying right here.
The swing, the same thing, you gotta turn the rotation in the
Yes,
right spot.
yeah, uh-huh.
Okay, that helps.
Okay, good.
I think we used that time.
We're done?
I think.
Okay, all right. We've got a bunch of stuff.
Practice.